Hi there, it's Agnes again. In this video, I'm going to be responding to a request by OHMH to react to Australia. Now, I've heard about Australia before, but I've never ever researched it. I've never ever typed it into Google. So let's see what happens and let's go. Oh, wait, one thing before we go. It's very important to remember that it's not a real place. I realise some of you might not even have heard of it, so I just want to avoid any kind of misunderstanding before I start Googling it. We know it's not real, but it's a very, very persistent conspiracy theory, and I think that a lot of people have been fooled into thinking it's a real place. So yeah, just so there's no kind of miscommunication beforehand. Not real. Conspiracy. Right, let's go. So there's a Wikipedia article. It's officially the Commonwealth of Australia. Oh, so they've shortened the name, according to this. That's a bit strange. This is very, very detailed for people who are just pulling some kind of prank and pretending it's a real place. I think it's to do with the nerd mindset. A lot of these people really get into their subcultures and try to perpetuate things. They go into a lot of detail about them. I think it's a pretty sad way to live your life, to make up a place and then to go and write a lot about it as if it's a real place, make up the facts and stuff. I think people should live in reality and not try and escape through fantasy, not pretend to be something that they're not. Now, yeah, the Commonwealth of Australia. So, like I said before, they've obviously tried to shorten it and come up with a shorter version basically to make it seem like it's a real thing. It's a sovereign country comprising the mainland of the Australian continent, the island of Tasmania, where the Tasmanian devil comes from, and numerous smaller islands. Just a note about Tasmania. When I first heard about the Tasmanian devil, I was really excited, and I thought that it meant an actual devil that they'd discovered. And I thought it was pretty cool because, it's a mythical creature. A lot of people dispute the existence of the devil, and now it's found to be real. But I found out that it was just an animal that they'd named the devil to be all edgy or something, maybe to make it seem like it was more exciting than it actually was. And they did succeed in that because I thought they'd proven the existence of the devil. No, they hadn't. What a letdown. Anyway, continuing reacting to Australia. So it's comprised of Tasmania and numerous smaller islands. It is the largest country in Oceania and the world's sixth largest country by total area. So to make it more realistic, they're not claiming it's the very largest, they're claiming it's the sixth largest, because I guess they wanted to have some kind of claim to fame by saying it's really big, it's really important, but they can't really go that far because no one will believe it. Now, there's all sorts of boring facts someone's put together to make it seem like it's a real place. You can scroll down here, nothing really of interest. Now, let's go back and see what we have for images. Not maps, images. There. Wow, that's a flag. Oh, they can't even be bothered to make up their own flag. So they have the British flag in the corner, and then they have some stars. It's as if they thought, now, to make this place seem really real, we'll compose a flag for it. What should the flag be? Oh, I know. Let's just fill up a whole corner of it with a British flag, because we can't think of anything more exciting or original than that. And then they had lots of space left over, so they thought, we'll make it blue to match, because we can't have anything too contrasting. And then they realised that that was a bit too plain to have just a flag in the top left-hand corner and then blue in the rest. So they thought, what else could we sprinkle in there? Oh, I know, look around, some stars. Everyone knows what a star is. Let's put some stars in there for, some kind of cultural significance. Let's make it seem like a starry place. Somebody had fun with the graphic design there. They made a big star. Then they thought, let's mix things up a bit, put some stars to the right as well as directly below the British flag. Let's have them in different sizes. And then they ran out of that template star, or they forgot how they got that template, and they could only use like a less good kind of star with only 5 points, because they couldn't remember where they'd found a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pointed star. And they thought, oh well, no one's going to notice. Let's see the next picture. Now, if this image is correct, they are claiming that their country is multicolored. And I don't think that's very realistic for people who have gone through all the effort of creating a Wikipedia page with lots of boring facts to make their country seem real. It's not a very professional thing to go and claim that a whole big part of your country is blue, and then there's another whole section around it that's like a beigey whitey colour, and then the centre of it is orange, and then there's a green bit, and then there's a really, really clear line, like a clear border, as if it's drawn with a ruler, because that totally exists in real life, and then there's a brown part over there. And then there's this tiny bit of called Tasmania, the disappointing one, and that's also supposed to be blue. But I think if you're going to try and create an authentic artistic map, okay, let's kill the word authentic, because this isn't authentic, right? Because we know that a real place wouldn't have these very strong divisions. It won't have a place that is green and a place that is lighter green and a place that is blue, etc. If you're going to go and create an artistic map, you shouldn't really have a place that's also blue next to a blue place. You should try and mix it up. So over here they've done that correctly, right? They've got orange, and then instead of having another orange place next to it, they've got a white place, and then they have a green place, and then next to that, to contrast it nicely, is a blue place. Then for the island, they should make it orange again, right? So there's a kind of nice balance. It would go orange, whitey, beigey colour, blue, and then orange to offset it. But no, they've chosen blue again. That doesn't look very aesthetic. Next picture. Right, this one's claiming there are big lines across it. These people, if you make something up, you have to make it consistent. You can't have one map that's all multicoloured and artistic, and then one map that's got lines across it, like that. And look, it's a girl's name, Adelaide, and then some made-up sounding name. That is not a real name. Nobody's going to be fooled by Hobart. Ho is a rude word, okay? People shouldn't really be using it in the name of a country or a place. And then Bart, they just chose that off The Simpsons. Darwin, they couldn't think of a very original name for that, so they thought, oh, who are some famous people? Oh, Darwin invented evolution. We'll use him. Perth, that sounds a bit like the word pervert, so that's not good. Brisbane. Bane means something that is against you. So like the bane of my existence would be something that's against my existence. Right, and then they have Bris before it. I don't know how they chose the word Bris. Maybe they were looking at brie cheese. They thought, oh, brie is too obvious. Like, it will be really clear that we've taken it from the cheese name. So let's change one letter. Oh, I know, let's change the E in it. What shall we change it to? S is a nice letter. It looks like snake. Let's change it to Bris. Then they thought, oh, random olden day sounding word to make it more mystical. Bane. Oh, Brisbane, we thought of a new place. How amazing. Oh, it sounds so mystical, like something from Lord of the Rings. By the way, that was filmed in my country. A lot better than Australia. Here, now they're claiming that their whole landmass looks like their flag. Wow, I really believe that. Now, another inconsistent picture of the map. And another one. Look, it looks like a really stereotypical reaction video. The Earth reacts to Australia. Now there's another multicoloured one. Very artistic. I like this one. It's not got two of the same colour next to each other. Okay, that's boring. Let's see what else comes up. Australia MP reveals traumatic story in citizenship defence. Oh, what happened? Someone discovered that they didn't really exist. That's what they're talking about. Oh, look, that's really dramatic. That's scary. Has that got anything to do with this, or is it just appearing on the side? And how do I know if those articles are real or fake like this one? Can't believe people are dedicated enough to make fake news articles about this place. Really crazy. These are really aesthetic pictures. All the fake places. Right, nice. So someone's gone out and they've made pretty pictures of a fake place. Great. Okay, now goodbye.